What's up, Homestead Homies? This is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and I'm Stacy. And today I wanted to do a little installment of our series we're doing on cooking with sardines. So today, Doug and I's favorite thing to eat here is, or one of our favorite things is taco night. So we are going to have taco night with sardines. So I want to bring you guys along. Over here, I have lots of different things that we are going to use when I'm cooking this. And what's neat is this is good for all types of people. If they're finicky eaters, if you have kids, just, you know, anybody will be happy with what you got. So I have some cheese that I had grated. I had some yellow peppers. I had some tomatoes. I had some broccoli. I just finished sprouting a big jar of alfalfa sprouts, and we will link above. I did a video on sprouting. So if you're not doing it, definitely try to start sprouting, and especially in the winter months when we can't get a lot of fresh greens from our garden, you need to be sprouting because it's wonderful. I had some guacamole, some cilantro, some carrots, some onions. I have some greens in here with some arugula. Some of the other things I'm going to utilize are some type of a starch or grain. I have rice over here. And then over here I have some quinoa or black beans. I didn't soak any black beans, so I'm not using them today, but this is something you can do, because what I'm going to do is over here I've put 5 cans of sardines in my cast iron pan, and I already put some rice in there. So what I'm mixing with my sardines today is the rice. Some days I might use the quinoa, some days I might just do the black beans. Whatever I have laying around, what I have kept, and I'm going to reuse. So I want to just keep reusing everything. So when I make my rice, if I make my beans, if I make my quinoa, I always make extra because I'm going to use it in other things that I'm cooking with. And we're going to put the stove on the stove in a minute, and when we're cooking it, I am going to season it with my salsa. Alright? Seasoning sauces for tacos that you get in the packets are just chemical laden, and they're just terrible for you. Terrible. They have that little taste where you're like, ooh, this is good, but it's not good. So whenever I do taco night, so if you guys are doing venison, if you're using elk, if you're using beef, if you're doing chicken, if you're doing fajitas, whatever you're doing, do your seasoning and use salsa. Because if you're canning and you have tons of tomatoes, you have a lot of salsa you're making, and it's great to do your taco nights with. So use your seasoning with your salsa because you know what went in it. Okay? And if you're not canning and you just want to get a good organic salsa, you can use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this all in here. Alright? Just like that. And I'm going to cook this up. And then sometimes if I want more, I can put onions in it. I can put some onions in there too if I want. If I want to put some extra yellow peppers, I can put some yellow peppers in there. If I want to cook those down, I can. And that's what I'm going to use as my base. And then I'll use my sour cream and cheese to put on top. And it'll taste magnificent. Because fish tacos are fabulous. Oh, and then I forgot to show you guys. Usually I make a big salad. So I'll use my blue corn chips, and then I'll put them in a bowl, and I'll put all my lettuce and things and all the stuff on top, and then I'll put this on top of that. Here, sometimes we'll do sprouted, and this is sprouted ancient grains. These are like little tortillas. So Doug is probably going to do one of those, and then maybe he'll have a taco salad later. But these are really nice. I tried these, and they actually are not too bad. It's called Engine 2, and it's ancient grains. So if you can get some sprouted wheat, like an Ezekiel type bread, they have tortillas. A lot of those are wonderful because if you get any kind of sprouted wheat breads, you make it, buy it at the store. Sprouted wheat breads are very low in the glycemic area, and they're high in protein. You metabolize them better, and they're just so much better for your body. So I'm going to go ahead and put my sardine taco stuff in here. And it's going to cook. I'll probably cook it 10 minutes or so. The stove is pretty hot right now. And then once it cooks a little bit, I'll bring you guys back and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so I just took off the sardines and then the salsa and the rice, and we're ready to eat it. And just a little FYI on the sardines. If you're gonna get sardines, I would really recommend getting the sardines in spring water or olive oil. A lot of the other flavors that they have, you know, if they have, you know, a lot of them in mustard sauces or the spicy ones, a lot of them have a lot of MSG type ingredients in them, and they're not really the best. You know, if you know what it is, or you have a good organic brand that's made with good things, then sure. But just to be safe, I always do the spring water or I do olive oil, okay? All right, so let me show you how I do my taco night. And I don't always do it this way, but tonight I'm gonna go ahead and fill my bowl. Whoop. Oh no, all my clothes fell down. All right, so I'm gonna put a lot of greens in there, load it up with lots of veggies, tons of cilantro. Little FYI on cilantro, cilantro is an awesome heavy metal detoxifier. So it's great to eat a lot of cilantro. It is very good for you. Oh, I don't, excuse my fingers, I have to put a spoon in there. Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna get some chips. Crunch them on the top. Then I'm gonna get my meat. Put that on top. Then I'll get my cheese. Put that on top. Some sour cream. Some salsa. Whoops. Cayenne pepper. And here it is. Taco night for me. This is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and thanks for watching, and we will have lots more on cooking with yummy, good food and good for your body, and more with sardines. So I will talk to you guys later. See you later.